Hey friend, welcome. We're going to be talking about Clubhouse, what it is, what it isn't, if you should be on it. It's an app that is all the buzz right now, and I want to tell you about it and if you should be using it for your business. My name is Michelle Gifford. I am your online biz strategist. If you want new tips and tricks every week, then subscribe below. So let's get into it. What is Clubhouse? Clubhouse is an audio-only app. Okay, an audio only. And so people can host a room and have audio conversations in it. They are able to add hosts in there that they have control to speak back and forth, to mute their microphone and speak back and forth. And if you go into a room, not as a host, and raise your hand, you can be brought up on stage to contribute to the conversation, whether that's to ask a question or to add your insights. So it's a really interesting app because it is not saved. Everything is live. Everything is live. So after the conversation, it just goes away. It's just you talking and them talking, you listening. And so this has created a kind of a unique experience for people because of the FOMO, fear of missing out, when they enter a room and then have to leave, because they know when they leave they can't watch a replay. There is no replay. So that is what Clubhouse is. And it's an interesting app because there's no video, there's no pictures. It's not like Instagram at all. It's just audio. But the great thing about this is, listen, you guys, you know that voice is a big deal. If you listen to podcasts, you just hearing someone's voice is really intriguing. It helps you get to know people. And the cool thing about this is you're getting to know people in real time, right? They're just speaking off the cuff. You can ask them questions. Now, there are a lot of reasons why this is going so big so fast. It's number one, you can't get in yet. It's still in beta testing. And so you have to have an invite from someone. So basically, you can only invite people who are in your phone contact list. And you only have a certain number of invites. I think you get one when you sign up. And then as you are a part of more chats or you host chats, then you get more invites. It's like you have to kind of be vouched for and say, hey, I recommend this person. And the other thing, it's only for Apple users right now. If you're an Android, sorry, they're not ready for you yet. But they are for Apple users. The other reason why this is such a big deal is I was just in a room with a bunch of different business celebrities, and they were talking and they were asking people to come on stage from the audience, right? From the audience. And you could ask these like professional, kind of all-star business people your questions, and you were getting real-time feedback from them. The ability to have that kind of access to people is kind of insane, because you have to respond in real time. So there is that famous person you have been idolizing or whatever, and you can go into that room and you could actually like talk to them and see what they're saying in real time. Nothing is planned or scheduled or anything like that. So that has been a big deal. So why is this going to be good for your business? Well, if you don't go in and spend millions of hours and get sucked in like a lot of people are, then it'll be good for your business. This is going to be a really great place to network because you as a business owner can go in and find your people. It's also going to be a great place for you to establish your expertise. Just go in there and be the expert at whatever. You can host a room and you can be the person leading the discussion. And that's going to be a big deal. Also, again, you're going to be able to learn from and hear from these experts in your field. So it's a really interesting app, and I think it's one that we should all jump on board with as a business owner. Listen, as a business owner, you have to be aware of new apps. You have to be aware of new developments. That's what you, as an online business, that's what you signed up for. And so I recommend joining Clubhouse if you can, if you're an Apple user, and taking a look around and seeing if it's for you. Now, the way that I see this working the best, this is my strategist coming out, is for you to schedule a time every week that you are going to host a room. Now, you can host a room with other people. I recommend that. Collaboration is always awesome. But you set up a time a week where you are going to host a room. And then what that's going to do is it makes it a very specific time for you. You're not wasting a lot of time in there, and your people can come to expect it. So that is what I'm going to go do going forward with Clubhouse, is to have a time where I am part of a room that people can come and join and talk about different topics with online business. So that is Clubhouse. Do you want to see how it works? Let's do it. All right, so this is the app. You just click here and it brings up anyone that you're following. If they have any scheduled rooms, it'll be at the top. And if they have any rooms that are open right now, then you're going to see them with the title of the room. So then you're able to click on this and enter the room. Now I've entered the room. Do you see that red alert? It means that I'm not supposed to violate that. But if I wanted to, I'm going to leave it in just a second. But if I wanted to leave the room, I can listen. I can raise my hand down in that corner, in the right corner. I could raise my hand and the speaker could call on me and it would bring me up to the top of the stage. And then I could put that plus sign and I could send a notification if I have a friend who I think would be great in this room. Or I can do the peace out and leave quietly. All right, so other than that, like it's very self-explanatory. I can click up here. I can go through and try to find people to follow. I can look at my invites. I have no invites left. I can look at the calendar and look at all of the different, from people that I follow, all of the different rooms that are scheduled, and I can add it to my calendar and I can look at my notifications. So as far as ease of use, it's super easy. The thing that's cool about this is that you have a lot more space for your bio. You can, I don't even know if there's a limit, but you can put as much information on here as you want and it links directly to Instagram. So number one, I recommend claiming your name. Whether you plan on using it or not, you need to have assurance that you get your name, your business name, okay? The second, first you claim your name. Second, ask around on Instagram, on Facebook, or wherever and see if you can get someone to invite you into Clubhouse because odds are you have someone who is in Clubhouse and could invite you. So ask around. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to look up Michelle Gifford. You're going to look up Michelle Gifford on Clubhouse and come follow me. And then you're just going to look around and see how it works. Then I recommend putting in your bio because whenever anyone, this is what I've noticed as I've been using it, is whenever anyone's speaking and I want to know more about them, I go to the bio and then I click directly onto Instagram because you can connect the Instagram and Clubhouse together so that they can click on your Instagram name and they'll go directly to Instagram and then I check them out while I'm listening. And so you're going to want to make sure that your bio is clear. It has your places that you want people to go and that it's linked to Instagram or Twitter. I also recommend throwing in a lot of emojis because people are not going to read through a super long, just straight text bio about yourself. So those are the basics of Clubhouse. It's actually super easy. And if you wanted to just start a room, you click on this green button at the bottom and you can decide if it's open so anyone can get it. If it's social, so that means that people that you know, people I follow will know about it and can enter the room. Or if it's closed and it's just for people I choose, and then you would add a topic up here, you would write your topic, set the topic, and then you can set the time and the date and you're good to go. So that is how you start a room. It's really fun. I would first go and listen to a couple rooms to get a feel for it. Don't be scared about raising your hand. And then once you raise your hand, and you'll get a little alert at the top that says that you're being put up on the stage. When you see that, immediately mute your microphone because usually they'll let you on and then when it's time, they'll ask you, they'll say, hey, Michelle, I noticed you raised your hand. What do you have to say? But your microphone is automatically not on mute when you get put up on the stage. So just be ready when you're going on the stage to hit that mute button so that if your kid's screaming in the background, whatever, you don't want to interrupt people until it's your turn. So that is how Clubhouse works. I think it's going to be a really great app and it's really going to be popular for the next 6 months for sure. So now is the time to join and get your feet wet, get to know people and really start using, listen, that with apps, the first year and a half is a big deal. And so get your name reserved, come follow me and start making those connections and using Clubhouse for your business. So if you have any questions, I would love for you to put them below. Join me on Clubhouse and we'll see you next week.